an update on the Carl Froch situation. Yeah, Frochy, Carly Frochy. You know, I've podcasted before and podcasted this morning actually, which is why it's an update about Carl Froch talking about Darren Till, and you know, I knocked loads of people out at Wembley Stadium and all that, and yet he's not saying, okay, I'll fight Darren Till. I heard that Calais Sauerland of Wasserman was going to talk to Darren Till on his home turf in Nottingham recently, but nothing's come out and nothing's been announced, has it? And it might be announced later on today or tomorrow, you never know. But he's certainly talking a lot about it, Carl. And as I've said, you either need to defecate or vacate the pot, because if you don't, people will start to talk. And the latest to do that is Eddie Hearn. Not Eddie's fault. I'm not saying it. Eddie Hearn's been tittle-tattling, not saying that. He was interviewed by the Stomping Ground. It's Stamping Ground. That's the phrase. Stamping Ground. But anyway, yeah, it is. You can look it up. He was asked about many things in a quite nice and gentle interview. And one of them was about Carl Froch and Darren Till. And he gave us the background to that. And he said, I'm sorry to say this, probably paraphrasing a bit, but it's a 50-50 fight. Because Carl Froch hasn't fought for 11 years, as Carl keeps telling us, and Darren Till has a big punch, and he has fought recently. So I don't think it is a 50-50 fight, but it's the narrative that's really important, particularly for Carl Froch and his I'm always ready, always the Cobra kind of branding. You see, the narrative is so important, and for someone to now say it's 50-50, so pick and fight, I don't know if Carl Froch will win, isn't very good for Carl Froch. Your branding is so important in boxing, particularly if you have a YouTube channel and you're talking to us regularly about how good you were. All that's got to happen is people have got to say, yeah, he was good, but not anymore, rather than, yeah, he was good, and I think he could do it again. If they say the first rather than the second, you're a forgotten man, aren't you? And I don't think Carl Froch wants to be a forgotten man. The longer he waits for the Darren Till fight, the longer he waits to agree or another fight, the harder it's going to get for him to be current. Ta-ta.